discuss the eChatter current situation and our plan of action. So our analysis of the current state is that the development project is just not on track. Team morale is super low for a variety of reasons that we'll get into. The organizational practices and processes, they're just not being followed up to par. And the deadlines are quickly approaching, and we're really struggling to meet those currently. So we are going to take over and turn this around as quickly as possible.
So in order to go through the problems and root causes, we'd like to identify a baseline, understanding the situation in order to make sure that the changes and solutions that we have identified are useful and can be effective. The first thing, as we discussed, Anna Logue has been a insightful manager. She's told you false information, and just like the eWrite case, it's led to a lot of issues with the team. So the team is not a united force. Key people are leaving. There's confusion on the actions required. If production targets are not met, eWrite will suffer major losses of revenue, and so this is a huge issue for them, as well as the already jeopardized market share from previous projects. So there's overall just a lack of functional culture, and we'd like to recreate this team and implement some key management changes in order to make sure not only the deadline is met, but players within the team are retained and business can continue.
Okay, so in order to measure our progress, and it is important to establish a desired set of outcomes. So we know that we need to establish credibility because there is no credibility in the team. The other thing is the team has no accountability, so we need to create team accountability too. Then we need transparent communication throughout the team, otherwise it's very hard to get work done. There is no trust, and we need to improve trust. We need to build trust between the team members. We need to empower all the team members so that they perform to their maximum. And we need to influence others towards achieving their shared and worthy goals.
I think the first thing, and maybe the most important thing the eChatter team needs is a team chatter. Because team chatter is important because it can provide instructions by outlining what we're going to do and how we're going to do it all together. This will create a sense of accountability for the team members and align goals for a shared vision. So I suggest that team charters can be established by letting one person initiating the process and everyone in the team going through it all together. It is important to make sure that 100% consensus is reached on the process, purpose, and culture.
Okay. So obviously we've mentioned that there are current players and employers who are looking to leave the company, and there are others who just are so disappointed with the situation that they're not on board to receive change. And so we're going to have different conversations with each of these individuals in order to make sure we understand what their perspective is, and we create a buy-in for these individuals so that they can come on board with our new management strategy and we can get to our deadline as quick as possible. So the first thing is we're going to determine a resolution that is favorable to both parties. Obviously we understand where they're coming from, and we need to make sure they understand that going forward things will change and they will be better. The last thing is we're going to redistribute the work across the new members, because based on our experience with the eWrite project, there are a lot of people who had too many monkeys on their back, and we just need to make sure that everyone has ownership of their tasks. So we'll have these conversations, explain these to the individuals. Obviously they're all different ranking members within the corporation, and so there will be unique tweaks that we'll have to make to each person, but as long as we cover these 4 key points, we should be in a good position to make sure that they come on board and we can resolve any disputes and conflict that may arise from past experiences that these employees have had.
And Mr. Gizmos, considering the current situation eChatter is facing, we think that coaching style of management will be better to adopt this at this time, because team morale is low and there is an issue of trust is going in the team. So coaching style of management, by adopting that, employees will be able to realize their full potential, and they'll be able to work on their strength and weakness. Because when we have a coach assigned, then he can help team members to realize like what are their strengths, what are their weakness, and they can work accordingly. And as Chirag mentioned, we have a lot of we need technical skill for this project, and we are lacking on that skill, and our highly skilled employees, they want to leave because of the overall situation. So we should plan ahead and start thinking of providing technical training to existing team members so that we are not relying only one or two. And going ahead by implementing the coaching style, I think we should encourage an open culture where managers are not there is no autocracy. They are approachable, and they are there for help to all the team members and provide direction instead of giving them order, because we have to boost up the morale of the team, and at this time there should be a personal connection that is required instead of dictating something.
Yeah, and another thing I think we need is to build an effective team, and we need a set of criteria by which to evaluate a team's effectiveness. So I think by having a set of criteria to evaluate the team, we can create a dynamic environment for setting goals and establishing accountability. And I think one of the main reasons we are here is because Miss Analog has been giving you false information, and the one fine mess she has left behind her. So by having these set of evaluations and reflections, we can set up regular milestones to reflect upon the process and maybe something wrong which happened during the time period. And we also need to center our team culture on trust, ownership, responsibility, and accountability. And one of the ways to build this team culture is to have a set of evaluations and reflections that all our team members agree with.
Okay, so the last action I would like to mention is team building. We know that the team has not been working properly, so we have to improve the gelling between the teams. So first thing is we need to nurture camaraderie. For that, we need to indulge them in informal events, train them together, take them out for outings, mixers, etc. We need to instill accountability. So we need to call the team together, make them sit down together, make the development plan, and then we need to show them that okay, this is the particular part that they want to be part of. These are their tasks, and this is when they're going to finish these tasks. So that is some part of team building. We need to elevate their morale. They don't have any morale. So once they start working in the team, they need a lot of morale to stick together. Otherwise, they will not trust each other. And we need to build strong relationships not only across the hierarchy, but in the vertical hierarchy, also across different levels of leadership. And we need to also help the team realize business ethics.
So this is our plan going forward. We've written a memo that we'll share with you shortly, and we look forward to solving this problem, and we're confident that we can do the remarkable job that we did with the E-Right case as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
I forgot to hit record, guys. Shit.